Hello children, how are you? Children, as you know that now you are in class 9th, so we are going to start a new chapter, motion, in physics. Motion. What do you think about motion? When a thing is moving from one place to another place, we can say that the, the thing is in motion. We know now, everyone know about that when a bicycle is moving, whenever an animal is moving, whenever anything is moving, we can say that thing is in motion. So now we will start from a demo, which is that as a man is near to this house, okay, it is standing near to the house. This means this man is in rest position. When anything, anyone, whether it's an object, whether it's a human being, whether it's a animal, is not moving. As you are right now sitting in your place, we can say that you are in rest. But after a certain time, this man reaches to this place. This means that he was in motion. Got it? Because here this man was standing outside the house or near any place. We can say that if you are standing near a tree, after some time you reaches a certain distance, so we can say you were in motion. So first we will read about rest. What is rest? So children, here is the definition of rest. You can write this in your fair notebook. Okay, so I'll tell you, a body is said to be rest if its position does not change with respect to its surrounding. Example, we can say that when you are sleeping, because that time you are not moving, or when you are reading, when you are having dinner, lunch, breakfast, whatever, because you are not changing your place. That means that time you are in rest. Okay children, now we will talk about motion. As I told you before, when you changes your position with respect to any object near to your surrounding, whether a tree, whether a house, whether any object, we can say that we are in motion. So it is definition of motion. When the position of a body changes with respect to its surrounding, it's said to be in motion. Okay, I repeat, when the position of a body changes with respect to its surrounding, it is said to be in motion. Okay, when example is moving bicycle, moving animals, moving car, whatever is moving from one place to another, we can say that it is in motion. Okay children, very good. Okay children, as you know about rest and motion, now we will move to the distance. As you know that in motion we cover a certain distance. Okay, so what is distance? So children, I'll tell you the definition. Distance is the total movement of an object without any regard to direction. I repeat, distance is the total movement of an object without any regard to direction. Children, as you can see that in diagram, as you are in point A and you want to go to the point B through this way. Okay, so what will be the total distance? The total distance will be, as you can see. Okay children, now we have read about rest and motion. So now we will read about distance, because When we are in motion, we cover a certain distance. So I'll tell you about the distance. What is distance? So here is the definition. Distance is the total movement of an object without any regard to direction. That means that there is no particular direction in distance. You can move anywhere from one place to other. So the total distance will be the total length of the path. Okay, as you can see in this example, if you want to go from place A to place B, so total distance will be 2 meter plus 3 meter plus 2 meter plus 5 meter plus 2 meter plus 3 meter. Total distance will be 17 meter. That's mean the distance, total distance is 17 meter, and direction is not particular because direction of path is changing. In distance, path can be changed. So we can say that from here to is north direction, from this point to this point it is east, from this point to this point it is south, from this point to this point east, from again north, again east. So in distance we don't take any direction because in distance we have to measure the total length of path. So total length of path is 17 meter. Okay, now we will move to the displacement. What is displacement? Children, displacement is a direct length between any 2 points when measured along the minimum path between them. So I can say that displacement is the minimum or shortest distance between 2 points. Okay, shortest distance between 2 points in a straight line. Okay, in a straight line. Children, as you can see that in the given diagram, you can see that if I ask you about the distance between A and B, so you can see that 2 meter plus 3 meter plus 5 meter means 10 meter. Now if I ask you about what is the displacement, so I can say that this displacement will be shortest distance between 2 points in a straight line. So this dotted line is denoting the displacement. Okay children, so as you can see that we are in A and we are going to point B, so the total displacement will be this line because this is the shortest distance between A and B, and it is a particular direction. So we will see that we will take point A as the origin and point B is going like that, so it will be also like that. So what is the direction of displacement? North, between north and east. So whatever will be this distance, we can write x meter north east because this direction from A to B, this is going like that, so it will be going like that. The starting point will be taken from origin and it is going like that, so it will also going like that. Okay, so it is between north east, so we can say that x meter northeast. X means you can measure the distance or you can write, okay, whatever the distance. So the total distance is 2, 5, 10, 2 or 3, 5 plus 5, 10 meter, and the total displacement is this and northeast. Children, you can see that this in distance we don't use a direction because direction is changing every time, but in displacement we have a particular direction, northeast. So this is the main distance difference between displacement and distance, that displacement have direction and distance don't have direction. Children, here is the difference between distance and displacement. So as you can see in the diagram, this is a diagram. If you want to go from A to D, so what will be the total distance from A to D? The total distance will be 2 meter plus 7 meter plus 2 meter, means 2 plus 7 9 plus 2 11 meter. So this the total distance from A to B is 11 meter, but distance, here is no particular distance because here this is north, this is east and this is south. So direction is changing every time. So the total distance is 11 meter, no direction. But what will be the total displacement from A to D? This means, as I have told you earlier, the total displacement is the shortest distance between 2 points, means A and D. So the shortest distance or smallest distance between A to D is this line. So it will be 7 meter because this is a rectangle. The 7 opposite line is also 7, so it will be 7 meter. But what will be the direction? So as you can see that A is origin point and D is the last point. So I can see that from A to D is 7 meter and in east direction. It is also east direction. So you can say that the displacement is 7 meter east. Here is another example of reference between distance and displacement. As you can see that it is a curve, and if I ask you about the distance, so if I ask what is the distance between A and B, okay, from A to B, so what is the distance? You have to measure this distance, okay, like that. So it will be total distance. But if I ask you about what is the distance, displacement from A to B, so it will be this, a straight line and shortest path. So children, this is the main thing to remember, that the displacement will be always the shortest or straight line. What? Shortest or straight line. It is the shortest distance from A to B and the shortest and what? Straight line. There is no curve in this dotted line. So what will be the direction of displacement? A is this point A. This is A and this is B. This is B. So you can see that as we move from A to B, we are moving in the direction of this. Okay, dotted line from A to B, this is not a direction. So again, the distance is length of this path and displacement is shortest and straight line. Okay, and direction is north east. Okay children.